I bear witness that there is no God but Allah and Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is Allah's last prophet, messenger and servant. Hello and welcome to all of you brothers and sisters. I got a really powerful hadith here. This hadith is really, really beautiful. Anytime I read it, I just can't stop crying. The hadith says, it was narrated from Abdullah that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Islam began as something strange and will go back to being strange. So, glad tidings to the strangers. It was said, who are the strangers? To the Prophet Muhammad. Someone asked him, who are the strangers? He said, strangers who have left their families and tribes. Repeat again. This hadith was narrated from Abdullah that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Islam began as something strange and will go back to being strange. So glad tidings to the strangers. It was said, who are the strangers? He said, strangers who have left their families and tribes. Okay, this hadith is very unique. It means that, how does that mean Islam began as something strange? You know, Islam started when, in the beginning of Islam, it started when people start to hide their faith. They start to hide. They were fear. They used to be scared of their people. You know, like people used to enter to Islam one by one at a time, one person at a time. So Islam used to be very small. The amount of Muslims, they used to be very, very little comparing to the people, the non-believers, the disbelievers. They used to worship the idols that time in Mecca. So the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him and his followers, they used to hide. Even when they used to pray, they used to hide. They used to gather some place. They used to gather to one of the Prophet Muhammad's followers. They used to pray there and they used to put their voice really down because they had no power, they had no support. There were just little amount of people, and they used to be the poor people that used to enter Islam. Why always the poor people? Because they see the truth. The poor ones, they see the truth, they see the opportunity.